that was the sound of the best olive bread, crunchy on the outside and pillowy soft on the inside. Let's get started with the recipe. To the bowl of your stand mixer, we add 1 packet of instant yeast followed by half a cup of lukewarm water and 2 tablespoons of sugar, and we let it stand so that the yeast blooms and goes from looking like this to looking like that. Now we add the remaining lukewarm water followed by some butter, olive oil and salt. Add 4 cups of bread flour, 1 cup at a time, and mixing on low speed till we basically get a nice dough which is soft but not sticky. So the dough should not basically stick to the sides of your bowl. And once this is ready, we basically keep this dough in a warm place until it doubles in size. This usually takes about an hour or so. And once the dough has doubled, we basically punch down the dough and put it onto a lightly floured surface where we are going to now finally add our olives. Now I have like 1 cup of roughly chopped olives here, and I like to incorporate them slowly, a little bit at a time. Save a few olives to add in the end just before baking. Once the olives are nicely incorporated into the dough, I basically like to split the dough into 2 equal portions, and I like to put them into 2 different 9 into 12-inch loaf pans. And we have to now wait for this dough to rise until it pretty much doubles in size, and this roughly takes about an hour or so depending on where you live and your temperature conditions. For me, it takes sometimes more than an hour. And once these 2 loaves have risen, I like to add the reserve olives that I kept aside. I like to put it on top. It kind of looks pretty, so I like to do this. And then now we bake them in the oven for around 30 to 35 minutes at 400 Fahrenheit. And here are the 2 big loaves finally out of the oven. You need to let the loaves cool in the tin for around 5 to 10 minutes before you can finally cut into them. And they are absolutely yummy. And in my opinion, I think they just go wonderfully well with shakshuka. Happy baking!